So I feel like one of the most difficult things as a writer, whether you're published or unpublished, aside from earning an income, is learning not to wrap your entire self worth up in your work. Of course, this will apply to other fields as well, and it's more easily said than done. It's something I've gone through, and I've also seen friends and colleagues go through at various stages in their writing journey. Before you're ever published, whether you want to be published or not, this can look like having a great idea, an idea you're passionate about, but struggling to put that into words, to actually write it down, to actually get to the end, finish that story, and then feeling as if you are somehow a failure because it doesn't look the way you want it to, or you're not even managing to get much further than a few sentences. Then, if you are looking to establish a readership or to be traditionally published, it can be rejection. It can be those no's from agents and editors that are inevitable, no matter who you are. I think people forget that even after you're published, you can still get no's, and it can be kind of dangerous, I think, to put all your faith and love and passion into one sole project. Like, this book is me, I am that book, and if this doesn't go anywhere, then I am worthless as an artist. I don't know any published author who hasn't had unsuccessful projects as well as successful ones, and that can be at that first hurdle of getting it published, or it can also be that maybe it doesn't sell as well as you want, or you don't get the reviews you want. But because there is this idea among artists beyond just writers that you are your work and your work is you, it means if at any stage that work isn't received the way you want it to, or it doesn't come out the way you want it to, or it doesn't go the way you want it to, it feels like a personal failing, and it can feel quite soul destroying, and it can make you want to give up. It can make you see yourself as less valuable, which should never ever be the case, and something I am constantly working on as a writer at this point in my career, where I do somehow manage to cobble together a sort of minimum wage from my writing and a few of the other things that I do, is that not everything is going to work out the way I want it to. Comparison is your worst enemy. You will always romanticize how it is for others as opposed to yourself. So if I were to give other writers any piece of advice, it would be to try your hardest not to tie your own self-worth up in your work, because at the end of the day, it is also work, and you are you, and you're more than your work.